Hi everybody, I'm June Edward, the Massachusetts Medium. Happy Friday. We're here for our Friday live reading. We just finished up the one in our relationship group, so if anybody has not joined that group, you're welcome to ask to be added. There is a link at the top of the page. And one of the things that I was talking about in that group and their reading today was the energies that have been going on for the last week or so at least. And that is because we had the eclipse of the full moon, and we also had the Lion's Gate open up, which is certain planets that lined up in the sky and opened a portal. And that portal has been giving me major downloads. Hopefully it's enlightening a lot of you as well. And it's also been draining a lot of people's energy. And for me, I was very, very, very depressed and down in the dumps for over a week. I couldn't seem to get out of it. And if that's happening to you, it's happening to a lot of people. The way to get out of that is to find your highest joy. When you're that low, you need to go that high to balance yourself out in the middle. So whatever your greatest joy is, whether it's spending time with a certain person, whether it's seeing your grandkids, whether it's being with the love of your life, whatever that is that's going to put you on that high to balance you back out again, that's what you need to do. Okay? And I promise you the energy will level off. It will get better. It's happening for a reason, and we have the solar eclipse coming up very soon as well. And the reason that a lot of these things are happening and these planets are lining up is to make you think, to make you dig down deep and look at the things in your life that you have, the things in your life that you're missing, and the things in your life that you want. All right? And the only way that you're going to get to where you want to be in life is to sort that out for yourself. Okay, so let's see what our cards have to say for us today. I love it when I get a lot of Michael. We've got a lot of Michael here again today. This is saying to me, the Ten of Michael, that there's been an ending for a lot of people. A lot of people have been going through difficult situations, and again, with the planet lineup, a lot of those difficult situations are ending. All right, you're going to be able to start moving on to something that's more fulfilling for you and getting into your happiness. In order to do that, however, you really need to put the past behind you. People that live in the past cannot enjoy the present, and they'll never get to their future. That's a fact. It's called the present for a reason, right? It's a gift. Every day that you're here is a gift. You need to live it to its fullest. And the only way that you can do that is to be in the moment, right? If you're out on a date with someone and all you're doing is pissing and moaning and complaining about the last relationship, the ex-wife, the ex-husband, the divorce, you're not living in the moment. You're not enjoying the person that you're with. This is what you need to do. You need to live in the moment. This is how you find your joy. You don't find your joy in drama and reliving the past. Everything that happens to you, it happens for a reason. Nothing's accidental. There are no coincidences. You found me for a reason. I'm doing this for a reason. There are no coincidences in life, all right? You need to learn from your past. There's a lesson for you there because everything happens for a reason. You need to learn that lesson, good or bad, and move on and take the knowledge with you into your next situation. This is how life is supposed to work. The people that get stuck in the mud and in the weeds and they're all mired down, those are the people that don't go anywhere in life. Those are the unhappy people. Those are the people that no one wants to be around, right? You go to a cookout, stay away from him. He's always miserable. All he does is piss and moan and complain about the job that he hates. Get another job, buddy. Move into your joy. Don't stay like that. No one wants to be like that. No one wants to be around anyone like that. So keep that in mind, because you have endings coming, and for you to move into your joy, you need to get beyond your past. Okay? Ariel, I also love Ariel. So what this speaks to when I see the Six of Ariel, it's a beautiful card, is that in order to get what you want in this life, you have to give, and you have to be able to receive. If you're the type of person that's always giving, but you won't let anybody do anything for you, you're not going to find your happiness. Because there has to be an even exchange. It's the yin and the yang. This is how life works. And by the same token, if you're someone that's always taking, and you want everybody to do for you and you don't give anything back, it's the same thing. You're going to be sitting there miserable eventually when it catches up to you in your guilt, because you haven't given anything back. You're not going to have joy from anything anyone's given you because you haven't given anything back out. It's an exchange. So what you accept, you give back. What you give out, you get back. And this is how the world works. And this is how you bring abundance into your life. Okay? The more you get out, the more you bring back. It's just how it works. And Ariel is all about beauty as well. So this is saying that no, you're not going to have everything come to you if you're just sitting at home on your tush and you're not doing anything. You have to go out and get it. And the angels will support you to do that. The only way they can bring something to you is if you also make the effort. All right? You can't set your intentions of, I want to be wealthy, I want to have a lot of money, I want to have a beautiful woman on my arms, or I want to have this really nice guy in my life and a happy, you know, my Prince Charming. You can't set those intentions and then sit home and wait for it to come to you. It does not work that way. For you to manifest and get what it is you want, you set those intentions with your angels so they can help you and ask for their help, because you have to ask for them to help you. But then you have to go after it. And when you go after it, this is when they assist you in getting that. That's how it works. So if you want beautiful things in your life, then you have to ask your angels, ask your guides, and then take the steps that they tell you. You need to listen to what they tell you. If you're in a job and you're running through Craigslist and you spot another job that you think would sound nice, and suddenly it's like you hear this little voice that says, that'd be a good job for you. Guess what? You need to go apply. That's how it works. That's how it works. You need to listen and pay attention. This is how the angels contact you and tell you. They're not going to mail you the application. You got to go down there. Okay? This is saying that it's time to let go of situations that have been burdensome for you in your life. And this is a lot of what's going on with the lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse, the Lion's Gate. It's all about looking at your life, figuring out what you have versus what you want, how happy you are, what you want to change, and then it's on you. The energy is here for you to make that change. The energy is here for things to be different for you, but you're the person that has to make that change. They will help you. Absolutely they will help you, but it's on you to make that change. And when you do make that change, you're going to realize that it's time to celebrate. It's time to be happy. It's time to bring that stuff into your life. And the happier you are, the more happiness you bring into your life. You don't make someone else happy, you make yourself happy. And then you share that happiness with someone else. That's how happiness works. Okay? And again, it's the same thing. Take a more uplifting approach. Something that you're doing or something in your life is not serving your highest and best. You know it, you feel it. You have to act on it. No one else can change you but you. So figure out what that is. Let go of any attachment you've got to something that's negative. that is not serving you and that's not empowering you, and look for a different way. Okay, it might be in your job, it might be in your family life, it might be in a relationship, it could be in a lot of different things. Only you know. And you do know. Listen to that inner voice and figure it out for yourself. It's different for everyone. Okay? And I'm going to show you my crystals again, because that actually came up in the card reading for the relationship reading. And these also help with your vibration. These are just tools, again, to help you raise your vibration and get you into that, that high vibration that you need to be in to attract the good things in your life. This is rose quartz, and rose quartz is pink, and it vibrates very, very high, and this helps to bring loving situations and love into your life. Okay? This, I don't know the exact name for this blue quartz. It's beautiful though. And this helps channel the Ascended Masters. And Ascended Masters are, they're the highest of our guides. They're guides that have been people on this earth at one point in time and have gone through the levels of knowledge on the other side, and they are here to help you. Okay? And this helps you channel to the highest of the high and really brings your vibration up. And for anybody that doesn't know how I connect as a medium, this is how I connect. They vibrate at a very, very, very high vibration. This is why most people can't see them, because they move so quickly. Okay? And in order for me to communicate with them, I have to raise my vibration up very, very high, which is much higher than most normal people can vibrate. And they lower their vibration, and we meet in the middle. I kind of think of it as a sandwich, because they're high in heaven and I'm down here on earth, and we kind of meet in that middle between the bread. So this is how it helps. And I also have this little guide that's in my pocket, and I'll show it to you again. And I don't know the name of it. It starts with a B. And it looks like the little Superman tower, the way it forms. It's very, very cool. And it's the next element on the periodic scale, next to Mercury. And what this does is it helps you combat loneliness or missing someone or separation. And everyone feels that in their life at some point in time, whether it's separation from your family, your parents, your children, your loved one. Doesn't really matter who it is. But I carry this with me almost all the time, because it helps me feel that separation less. And my kids are grown, my kids are gone, my grandkids I don't get to see as often as I like, so it helps me with that separation. So you can look for crystals. You can Google crystals. There's lots of people that carry different crystals. Just make sure that you are clearing your crystals, because most crystals don't get cleared, and they will pick up your negative energy as well. They'll absorb it. And you can either soak them in a salt water bath, or you can put them out in water in a full moon. That will help clear them. Or if you do Reiki, you can Reiki them, and that will also clear the energy out of your crystals. Most crystals do need to be cleared on a regular basis. Okay? So I'm loving this new deck. Oh, we have a jumper. We have a jumper already. So it's not a new deck to me, but I've had it for a while. I just had not been reading from it, and I decided to take it out and read from it, and I love it. It really resonates for me. All right, so this is talking about a career change. And a lot of you, with the fall coming, you're changing a lot of things in your life. And this has to do with a career change and embarking on something new. It's something that you've always wanted to do, finally came available for you. And see that beacon of light on top there? Follow that light, because this is going to be a really, really good career move for you. It's going to bring in a lot of abundance. It's going to bring in recognition for you. It's going to be something that you really deserved. And it could be a promotion, as simple as a promotion. Okay? It doesn't mean you're changing careers. It could be as simple as a promotion. And this is the Earth Angel card. There are a lot of Earth Angels. Earth Angels are angels that come into your life very briefly. You can't see their wings, but they're angels, and they disappeared just as quickly as they came. It could be as brief as a quick encounter in a conversation with someone. But this is saying that there are a lot of Earth Angels here, and they're here to teach you something. So pay attention. They're here to protect you, to nurture you, to keep you on your path and show you your way. They protect the animals. They're beautiful. I've had angels come to me in earthly form a couple of times in my life that have completely changed the direction of my life. So you never know when they're going to appear, but they are there for you. And I put a post about this the other day. This has to do with trusting your feelings and your dreams. And this has to do with your career path as well. But we are one of the only countries that doesn't put a lot of emphasis on our dreams and our dream state. And I find that interesting. It's like we've gotten so far away from center. It's amazing. Every other country that I know of, every other culture, understands what the dream state is all about. And for your angels and your guides to really talk to you, if you're not connected like I am, they come to you in your dreams, because that's the veil between the two worlds is the thinnest at that point in time. This is where they can come and give you information, talk to you. This is also where you can get information telepathically from other people's higher self, which is their soul. So I'm going to give you an example. Suppose you were having a fight with your sister and you haven't spoken in years. And in your dream, you suddenly had your sister come to you and tell you that she was having a health problem and she really needed you. Well, I guarantee you, if you pick that phone up the next morning and call her, she was telepathically trying to give you that information, and that she does have a health issue and was trying to contact you. So you really want to pay attention to your dreams. Hi guys, thank you for joining. You really want to pay attention to your dreams, because these messages are important. They're directing you, because during the day you're so busy you're not listening unless you're really making a point of it, and you're missing all the information that your guides and your angels are trying to give you. So what I recommend is get yourself a pad of paper and a pen, and when you wake up first thing in the morning and you remember that dream, write it down, and then later in the day you can figure out what it meant. If you wake up in the middle of the night from a dream, same thing. Turn that light on for a moment, write down as much as you can remember. Later in the day, look it up and see what that dream meant for you, because there is a meaning behind it. And again, you're going to get communications, a lot of communications through your dreams, not just through your angels and your guides, but through other people, through their higher self. Their soul will talk to your soul when you're sleeping. Okay? This is about beauty in your life. It's the Flower card, but it's about surrounding yourself with beauty and staying in the beauty and staying in the positive, wonderful things. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity, things that are not nice, things that are clearly hideous, dangerous, ugly, that brings your vibration down. And it could be as simple as your job. You know, maybe you work in an environment that's really not very nice. Bring some beauty into your life so you can feel that fullness and you can see the wonder and get your vibration back up again. If you work in a dingy little cubby at work, you know, one of those cubicles, and they're all lined up and there's nothing special, bring some flowers in. Bring something in that really resonates with you, and that for you it's beautiful. It might just be a picture of your children, okay? But that's going to keep your vibration up and make it a nicer place for you and a better place. And this speaks about the cards, and these are oracle cards, or what they're called, and they're just tools, okay? So if I'm doing a reading specifically for you, I ask your guides to give me the cards. Those cards pertain only to you. These cards that I'm reading, I'm trying to read them for a large group. There's 4,000 or 5,000 of you out there that are watching this and are on the website. Some of these are going to resonate with you. Some of these are not going to resonate with you. For you to get your own reading, you can book that on my website at juneedwood.com, and you can get a reading that is specific to you. But this is just letting you know that this is what the cards are. They're just tools to help with the guides, okay? And this is talking about change in you. And a lot of us, as we get older, we start to get one of two, you become more of who you are, is what happens. The older you get, the more you become who you are. And for a lot of us, that means we're getting to be more sensitive as we get older. And that's a good thing. Sensitivity is always a good thing because it helps you to be empathetic to other people and to their situations. All right? But when you start becoming more sensitive, you actually have to learn how to protect yourself as well, because you don't want to get stuck feeling everything that the other person is feeling. You don't want to get stuck with being so concerned and upset for someone else's situation that you forget about yourself. So if you are one of those people that's getting more sensitive as you get older, make sure that you're making time for yourself. Make sure that you remember that you are the #1 priority, and try to do things that help you to disconnect from everything, so that you're not carrying that around all the time. And it could be simple as having a ritual of a cup of tea at night, or taking a hot bath or a hot shower to try to just get that off of you. Okay? So I'm going to do 3 more cards, and then we're going to be done for this week's reading. Oop. Okay, you want to be heard. So this is the Krishna card. Krishna is the Hindu god, and this is unconditional love. This is the highest of all love. This is where we should all be trying to escalate to. And this is saying that trust your guides, get to that higher level, try to stay in that unconditional love. All right? This is Lord Ganesh. These are great cards. I love this. Lord Ganesh. Ganesh removes blocks. Any blocks that you feel that you've got in your life that are happening, just ask for our Ascended Master, Lord Ganesh, the elephant, another Hindu symbol, to help remove those blocks from you so that you can move forward. Maybe there's a block in your heart and you can't open your heart, whether it's to your family, to your friends, to your significant other. Ask him to help remove those blocks, and he will. And this is Lady Venus. And this is saying again that there are things that are going to be revealed to you a lot of downloads, a lot of understandings, a lot of truths, and this is what's happening with this Lion's Gate and these two eclipses again. You're going to be understanding things like you never did before. You're going to be able to see things from a very different perspective. And a lot of it's coming through the astral realm, which is again in your dreams. So again, it speaks to paying attention to your dreams, writing that down, and then learning what that means. So if you'd like a private reading, again, on anything else that's happening in your life, please go to my website and book it, juneedwood.com. If you have any other questions, you're welcome to post them on my website. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and thank you for joining me. Bye.